and you can restore it and make it a better machine than when you bought it. It's almost better than buying a new one sometimes because you already know the machine you got. You know how it works. You know all its little quirks and everything. This one just has quirks, you know? I mean, heck, I bought it 3 years ago. It was a wedding present. You know, my mom gave it to me and my wife for a wedding. And I use it mainly for business and the radio show and recording and doing all kinds of crazy stuff on. But that's another story, you know, and my goodness gracious, you know, I had no idea how crazy things have gotten. Now, granted, I started sounding the alarms. I started sounding the alarm 4 years ago. Actually, 3 years ago, because 4 years ago, I was working for one of our co-hosts, this guy named Mike. And Mike and I, we worked together doing heating and air. And I thought he was totally nuts. I'm like, dude, you're insane. There's no way in hell you're going to get some nobody from Chicago who has no political record whatsoever, who has no concept of actual reality running the country. I said, there is absolutely no way. I said, dude, you have lost your marbles. And sure enough, this guy lost his marbles. His business went under, and he just went off the deep end. That's why you know him as Lost My Beer on Twitter. I mean, this guy, he's a genius when it comes to reverse Zelensky pro-American propaganda and beating the enemy at their own game. He is a genius. But then again, you know, he had family members that kicked the crap out of Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo. Speaking of which, just for Friday craps and giggles, okay? Just for Friday craps and giggles, okay? We are just going to do this one for you. Speaking of Napoleon, okay? Speaking of that, let's take a look at that real quick. Because, I mean, that is some funny stuff. So, you know, I mean, wow, huh? I mean, it's just kind of crazy stuff that we have going on. And, I mean, it's definitely not a perfect situation, but here it is. Anyway you slice it. So, here it is. Some funny humor for you on a Friday to kind of lighten things up for you. You know? Just to lighten things up.
Napoleon! What is it? Napoleon! Gosh, I can't believe how much of a little bitch you are. When it comes to world leaders, you like literally lowered the bar. I'll rip your bones apart, Bonaparte. Turn your horse into glue. Welcome to the Battle of Waterloo Part 2. I got skills. I'll put you in a half Horatio Nelson. You're the ugliest thing that's ever failed in Russia since Boris Yeltsin. You can keep your french fries. I got tater tots, you know them? Why don't you crawl back in your little shell and let's go the heck home?
How dare you address moi, you adolescent worm? I am French. You're a buck-toothed nerd with a perm. I spit at you hard as a teeth of the llama, smacking your face till your lips swell up like the thunders. Doodle up some friends, you gangly freak show, before I toss you over the mountain like the dreams of Uncle Rico. This bastard's about to see how bad the battle can be. After this, your buddy Pedro will be voting for me.
Why don't you freaking exile yourself in your little island and hide? Cause this is a rap roller coaster. You're not even tall enough to ride. I don't even care how many like stupid Prussians you killed. Cause to me, you're just the emperor of the lollipop guild.
Sacre bleu! T'as eu tête à faire sauter les plaques de gouttes. I'm going to shove your moon boots right up your poop chute. I'll whip you so bad they'll make a virgin meringue. You're the only type of dynamite that's never going to bang.
Whoa! Hold there!
These guys, they're funny. I'll give them that. They're That's what you call being creative. Now, you see, during that time, let's go back in time here. We're talking 2008. Okay, 2008, I was employed as an office manager for my buddy's company, right? So I'm running his office, I'm doing all this thing, and I'm working with this other guy named Jay. Not the Jay, co host Jay that you know, but this other Jay. If you want to listen to the old radio show archives from, about 3 years ago, you'll hear him on there. 3 years ago. I took about a year and a half off from this because I figured, well, let's just wait and see what happens. I got burned out, quite honestly. I wanted to kind of unplug for a little while and just take a little time off from the whole radio thing. Because, it's a hell of a lot of work to put on a show like this, even for a limited audience. Because I have to go into True News, I have to look at the current stories, I have to have good commentary for everything that I come up with, or I just have to go off the cuff like I'm doing right now. And that's what I'm doing. I'm ad-libbing it. Totally. I'm like saying screw it, It's one of those, it's Friday. Tomorrow's band day. I'm going to be working with my band. We're going to be writing music all day. It's going to be kind of a relaxing, enjoyable time for us. And, that's really what we're going to be doing. I always look forward to Fridays. Now, some Fridays, I like doing a really dramatic show to end with a bang, but I'm so burnt out. It's the same crap, different day. It really is. It's got the same old thing that Obama thinks that everybody who's not a Muslim, and that's a Christian or a conservative, is a terrorist. It's all the same. It's all the same players. It's all the same games. It's all the same bullshit wrapped in a different wrapper. And we all get tired of it. So that's why I'm kind of lightening this show up a little bit. I'm lightening it up because I'm sick and tired of dealing with the same conversation over and over again. This is what happened to me before. I got burnt out, took some time off. I can't afford to take time off now because this is the most important election I think we've had in American history. And all we're getting is chocolate and vanilla. Progressive, ultra, and progressive light. Our country is in the toilet. Our civil liberties are being violated every day by this president and the administration currently. And all you guys need to, you need the news. You need the information. You need the truth. Of course, this is an opinion show. But you are going to get the truth with it as well. And you're going to get the gospel, and you're going to get some entertainment, and you're going to get some music, and you're going to get some news, and you're going to get this, that, and the other thing. And I don't really care because I feel that's my mission to do. So, here we go again with the stupid computer issues, with the lockup and the this and that and the other thing. Like I said, I really don't care at this point in the game. I really don't care about what the government's saying, doing. Well, I do care about what they're doing because they're putting the boot on our throat more and more and more. And like I said, I don't know, a couple days ago, I said it's time for us to wake up and stand up and say, no, I'm not going to comply with this bullshit, drivel, communist, socialist, totalitarian bullshit. I'm not going to comply. I'm not going to do what you tell me. I'm not going to pay my taxes anymore because you're robbing me blind. If I'm going to pay taxes, I want to know that I got a military that's got my back. I want to know that my roads are being repaired. I want to know that my kids are being properly educated, not brainwashed to be mindless, idiot, commie fuckballs. Period. That's what I want to know. I am sick and tired of this shit. God forgive me. I'm sorry. I am. I am sick of it. And I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that are sick of it too. You know? I think we all could put our heads together. I don't care if you're fucking liberal or not. At the end of the day, you're not going to be communist enough for them. So they're going to throw you in the gulag along with everybody else. Because you're not playing their friggin' game. Don't you get that through your heads? I mean, seriously, don't you fucking get it? They're going to kill you. So you need to wake up and smell the friggin' coffee. If you don't smell the friggin' coffee, then smell what other substance it requires you to wake the fuck up. Jeez. Thank God I'm not on terrestrial radio. I have FCC kicking in the studio door. I'd have to clean it up if I was doing terrestrial radio. But I'm not doing terrestrial radio. I'm a man who works a blue-collar job. I'm a musician. I'm a believer in Christ, yes, but I'm not perfect. When I get irritated, I tend to swear a little bit. You know, I do. I tend to get pissed off. I tend to get agitated. Okay? Especially when I see a bunch of communist, street shit, vermin, asswipe, douchebags fucking my country up that I served for and that I fought for in 2003 to 2004. And you fuckers piss on the Constitution and you piss on our fucking soldiers and our men and women that serve in uniform. And you know what I gotta say to you? Fuck you, you vermin. God, I'm sick of it. You know, I am. I am totally exasperated with the vermin on the left, the vermin in the media, the vermin in the gutter, the vermin in the White House. We need a house cleaning of vermin. We need an exterminator to get rid of the vermin in this country. And not a communist exterminator. We need a right-wing, conservative, patriotic, constitutional, God-fearing, filled with the Holy Ghost exterminator to make the vermin crawl back under the rocks where they belong. That's what we need in this country right now. We don't need fucking Chris Matthews and Rachel Maddow and Barack Hussein Obama. They could kiss the white side of my ass. Along with the rest of the people that agree with me, you know, they could kiss all of our asses, right? Am I right on that? I get a little extreme sometimes. I put up a week of this news, and I'm sick of it. Now they got... I heard about this earlier this week. God, I sound like Groucho Marx with a head cold. It's my allergies, folks. It's springtime. And you got the Occupy Shit Street vermin coming out. I'm about ready to say it's open season on all communists. But I don't have the power to say it. I'm one man with one opinion with a very limited audience. I'm saying open season on vermin, okay? But I can't say that because it's not my position to say that. I don't have the power to say that. And then I'm stooping to their level. You know? And at this point, we need to get our heads out of our asses, folks. We really do.